Much has been said, and presumably much has been read, about the art of listening. And pretty much all of it, if not in fact all of it, has great value. So permit me a few minutes to add a few things to that based on my observations. When we answer the question, what am I listening for? Sometimes the answers are too convenient. I'm listening for information. I'm listening to move a project forward. I'm listening to improve a working relationship. And all of that is perfectly legit. But you may want to stop and ask yourself this question before a conversation, just a little mind tick. What is my motivation for listening? Why am I here? Because if you can answer that, it is going to positively direct the conversation. And a subset of that motivation is answering this question. Am I listening for myself, or am I listening for the speaker? All too often, we look at listening to what is the information that I can gain, because my defenses are up about this conversation. I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know if it's going to be bad news. I don't know how it will adversely impact the team. And if we can walk away from that and listen from the point of view of the speaker, we're going to have a much better conversation. Because let's face it, if the speaker initiated the conversation, they have an agenda. There's something on their mind. Either they need to communicate something to you, or they need to tell you something about your performance, or they need to tell you something about their performance. And often these conversations are not easy to have. If you mentally approach a conversation so empathetically that you are right there with the speaker on their side, you have made the conversation much easier for them, and consequently, much easier for you. Which brings us to this. Check your mood before a conversation. Just that quick little check. What is my mood? Am I relaxed? Or am I trying to shoehorn this into everything else that's going on today? Am I open? Or do I have preconceived notions about the speaker and what they may say? The more that you can relax and be open, you're going to have a much more satisfactory conversation, because let's be serious, very seldom do we really fully know what a conversation is going to bring our way. So why even second guess? Relax. Let it play as it lays, and then move forward. So a couple other things. Nuance. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to words like always, or I nearly, or many, many times I feel that all of those words are in some degree the truth added onto the main subject matter. And if you negate those words, you're missing part of the message. Words are in fact very important. And sometimes it's not words. Sometimes it's what you observe. Is the speaker relaxed, or are they tense? Are they anxious? Do they appear tired or fatigued? Have they just given up? Listen and observe for those cues so that you can respond more effectively and be a better partner. And here's one we don't often talk about. Listen for what is not being said. Listen for what you do not hear. Because often we have these preconceived notions about the speaker, we have these preconceived notions about a subject matter, and we expect that all of those things are going to pop up. And if they don't, it tells us several things. Either one, it was not as important as we thought, or two, the speaker may be avoiding them. So, listen for what is not being said as part of your listening practice. What am I listening for? What's my motivation? Who am I listening for? Am I relaxed? Am I open? If we can remind ourselves of those practices before each conversation is going to be that much better. If you like this, hit that like button. Please share and please subscribe. Thank you.